Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Legend of Korra Season 2, Episode 9. Today I already watched 4 episodes of The Legend of Korra, the episodes 6, 7, 8, no, 5, 6, 7 and 8. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. And I didn't know if I would film another video or not. At first I was like, yes, I'm gonna film 6 videos. No, it's a lot, it's too much. And it's Sunday, I'm supposed to rest. I'm not doing it because I want to watch The Legend of Korra. I'm really glad to be there. Also because soon it's gonna be September and it's gonna be an hard month, you know, for me with La Casa de Papel, which is gonna be out, and I want to give you the episodes as soon as I can, first on Patreon and then 1 week later on YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, I think that it was already out, and also on Patreon. So I'm not gonna explain to you right there how I organized that for La Casa de Papel for the 2 YouTube and Patreon. I'm gonna film one more video because I have the time, because I want to, and because it's better for my organization. And also because, you know, the 2 last episodes were amazing, were so great. I think that so far, for sure they are my favorite ones of this season 2, but also maybe of the entire show, you know, of The Legend of Korra. Or maybe I don't have to consider them as episodes of The Legend of Korra, in fact. To be fair with the show, you know, to be fair with the narrative arcs, the stories, the characters of The Legend of Korra, because the 2 last episodes were not involved, in fact, the story that they told us and the characters that they presented us, okay, are connected to The Legend of Korra, but are also connected to Avatar The Last Airbender. They are connected to this world, but they are not involved, not really, with The Legend of Korra, the stories, and also the characters. Do you understand what I mean? They are really like a third show of 2 episodes that they presented us. And that show was about the first Avatar, how he became the first Avatar, how the world was before him beginning the first Avatar, with the lion turtles holding human cities on their back, with spirits living into this world with humans, and they were fighting against each other, and he had to take all of the 4 elements first because of personal reasons, and after that to fight against Vatu, the dark spirit, fight with Rava, and at the end Rava took place into him. Now I know how to use a good word to define that. The Avatar is not Rava. Rava took place into the Avatar. The Avatar is the keeper, the protector of Rava. But still it means that the Avatar is keeping the light of the world, and that's such an amazing thought, an amazing information also to learn. It made me cry during the last episode to discover that. But see, all of this story and all of these characters, one, the lemur spirit, all of these spirits, but also all of this population, his friends and all, and also these 2 spirits that we discovered. Okay, all of that is gonna have an impact on The Legend of Korra, on this story, and has an impact, in fact, since the beginning, because we had finally the explanation of how it's happening for the Avatar, how the Avatar can go from a body to another body. In fact, it's Rava who is going from a body to another body, bringing with her all of the memories, all of the past lives of the Avatar. It's working like that. Oh, that was so great to discover that. It seems so logical now. I began to understand it with the first episode, the episode 7, because of the fact that they said the avatar spirit and they were not seeing anymore the avatar state, and it brought back the theory that I had into Avatar The Last Airbender, that I binge-watched. If you don't know it, I binge-watched it, about the avatar state being related to the spirit world. You were there for that, you were a witness of it. I had this theory that I erased because I did not have that confirmation from Aang and how he mastered the avatar state. But yes, it was the case. It's the avatar spirit. Rava is the avatar spirit. So yes, we discovered all of that and I was impressed by that. I'm still impressed by that. But yes, maybe to be fair with The Legend of Korra, I have to consider it as another story, another show, something else than The Legend of Korra, to not compare the episodes, because it was different story, different characters, but it was also different drawings, different musics, and it was of course more epic, bigger and all, because it was the story of the first Avatar, you know, it was almost biblical for that. So yes, maybe it's more fair to do it like that. And that's why also I wanted to watch one more episode, to be back with Korra, to be back with this show. Like, it's also fair to discover now what Korra is gonna do with this information, to come back with these characters that I love into The Legend of Korra, to see how Mako is gonna deal with the situation with Asami now that he discovered that Farik trapped Asami to have her business. Is he gonna say it? How is he gonna say it? Lin also, maybe he can say it to Lin. What Asami is gonna do with that, what Bolin is gonna do, is he gonna come back to himself, because right now he's not himself, not just because of the fact that he thinks that he's a character into a mover, but also because he's not acting like he is normally, and I don't like that. I love Bolin because he's sweet, he's nice, he's loyal, he's a lot of qualities that I admire, so I want him back. And Korra right now, she's gonna come back with all of this knowledge, and the convergence, you know, time is gonna come, and we know that Unalaq is going to the spirit world through that portal that Korra opened, so she was wrong to open it. But it's open, Unalaq is going into it. I think that he wants to release Vaatu. For what reason? For me, the reason that I can think of for Unalaq wanting to release Vaatu, because of the fact that he doesn't want the avatar to be the avatar, he wants to destroy the avatar thing, you know, all of this avatar reincarnation and all. Maybe because of the fact that he's jealous that the avatar has all of the powers. We know that Unalaq wants power for everything. Maybe also because he's jealous of the fact that his brother gave birth to the avatar, you know, all of that I think is mixed into Unalaq, and that's why he wants to help Vaatu. And that's why also the dark spirits right now are attacking and all, because Vaatu is getting bigger, because the convergence moment is gonna come. That's so interesting. And Korra, you're gonna have to fight against Vaatu. I had that thought, I don't know why, during the review of the last episode, that maybe Rava is gonna get out of the avatar during that new convergence fight. Maybe because it's more logical, natural for Rava to be out, to live her own life, you know, as a spirit. I love the fact that the avatar is keeping the light, you know, is that protector of the light of the world. I love that idea, but I'm not sure that it's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe because we just discovered it, so for me it doesn't seem right. It seems like they were forced to do that to succeed against Vaatu, and at the end it could be great for Rava to have a place into the world and all, and also to keep an eye on Vaatu and to be sure that Vaatu is never gonna take the control again. One story was so great, but his end was sad because he thought that he failed because of all of these wars and all. I'm glad that Rava is reassuring him after that, and I'm sure that he knows now that it's not the case, because he's one of the past life of the Avatar, so he saw all of the lives after that and all of what happened. I'm still not sure that he is the Avatar who had all of that, you know, that statue. I'm still not sure that he was this one. I want the confirmation of that. Maybe we can have it because Tenzin is still at the temple. Maybe. Oh, yes. I'm gonna stop this intro right now and let's go for this episode. Like usually, you have my Patreon on which you have the episodes earlier. I don't know. 1 week earlier, 2 weeks earlier, 3 weeks earlier, I don't know. Check the description. And with an extended or full reaction part, be sure that for the 2 last episodes, it was the full reaction part, if you can be interested by that. And also to support me, you can be interested by supporting me. Let's go for this episode 9, the last one that I'm gonna watch today, for sure. Now you're not working? 5 episodes, it's too much for you in just one day?
Gotcha!
Is that a spirit? No? Do you have a power, Nora?
Korra! Hey, Korra!
Aww.
What are you doing here? Wait, you don't know about the Civil War?
Just tell us everything.
Everything? I opened a spirit portal at the South Pole, but then Unalaq turned out to be a bad guy. Sort of started the Civil War, but when I went to the South Pole, I was attacked by my cousins, and then by a giant dark spirit place, and now I need to close it again.
Okay!
I knew this would happen.
I have to enter the spirit world.
Oh!
Journey to the spirit world.
Yes.
I will help you.
You know how much.
Today, we enter the spirit world.
Today, into this episode?
It was my fault for trusting you. Harmonic convergence is almost upon us.
Not
This is my
fair for your
opportunity to
kids.
change the world.
You're not treating them well.
Because I'll need your help to open the northern portal.
I thought only the
Ow.
Avatar could do it.
I believe there is another way.
Asami, there you are. Is Bolin around? Up here! Good. I've got something to tell you both. I found out who's been stealing from Future Industries. Varric. All he needed was Future Industries.
Varric helped save Future Industries.
Think
He's
about
my business
it.
partner now. No? Maybe you just need to relax.
Yes, that close.
Wait a minute. Are you two dating? No.
That's crazy.
Korra just left a week ago!
And please, no more triangle. Are you gonna succeed right now?
Are you in the spirit world?
I would be if Milo could ring his bell at the appropriate intervals.
Come on, it's just a kid.
I thought your bell ringing was just fine.
Thank you, Korra. How? Really, Tenzin, you're not appreciating enough how great Milo is. He's invested.
This is too much smoke. You set it up wrong. This isn't going to work.
I'm sorry. I did what you told me.
Well, the moment's ruined.
Woo, Tenzin!
We could have tried a little longer.
Jinora, you can help.
No talking. Feel the energy of the universe.
Okay. I feel it.
Korra, really. I'm trying to concentrate.
First you're blaming Milo, then Kaya, now me.
Well, nothing is feeling right to me. I've never been into the spirit world.
You used to spend days in the temple meditating.
Trying?
To get in.
Jinora, is there something you want to tell Korra?
Sinora. She's too young and untrained to have any knowledge about spiritual matters.
Can you believe more into your kids?
To get into the spirit world.
And how would you know that?
My spirit friends showed me.
Tenzin.
It's okay, you can show yourselves. Guess I've always kind of had a connection with spirits.
So cool.
I think this one likes me.
Father, haven't the spirits had 10,000 years to open this portal?
We bring with us something the spirits never had. Our bending.
You're gonna blame your kids if you're not succeeding. I'm beginning to be sad.
Keep bending.
He needs a healer at once.
This is more important.
I'm really sad for you, kids.
I'm taking him back.
You're a good person, in fact, you're not just crazy.
I'm not gonna talk. Torture? The only thing I want to torture is this pesky foot fungus. And that's exactly why I want to offer you a job on my security force.
No.
I have a job. Me, Asami, Bolin, we're all on the same team here. We want you
No.
to join us.
No.
You don't want anything to happen to
Oh!
Brother, what are you saying? I'm saying I want your help to protect them.
You're threatening them?
I think Dad's mad at me.
He's frustrated.
His pride's just a little bruised.
Your ego, Tenzin? I didn't know that it was that big.
You actually got to meet the first Avatar. I know about a lot of avatars, but I don't know anything about him. The Avatar is part spirit? Of course. Just like the statue.
What
So
statue?
it was
When we
a
were at the
statue?
Southern Air
Are you sure these spirits are leading us to the right place?
Of course.
Tenzin,
Just bloomed you with my
open
life.
your chakra.
There are carvings on them.
Yes.
This is an ancient airbender meditation circle. Dad taught it to me. This site has been neglected for many years. A cleansing ceremony will help strengthen its connection to the spirit world.
He's doing what Hank taught him.
It's working.
Okay, he has a strong ego, but he wants to do things right. Oh no, what it is? Yes, dark bat spirits things. Can you do the thing, Korra? Now that you made the first avatar, maybe you can succeed? You're not controlling them right there, you're releasing them. I think that it's different than what Unalaq is doing.
Your spiritual training has come a long way.
Unalaq may be a horrible person, but his spirit powers are no joke.
I can't even get you into the spirit world.
Unalaq-
Don't compare yourself to people. Hey!
Everything you've done was meant to help me. I am so sorry for turning my back on him as my mentor.
I won't let you down.
I really love your mentor relationship.
Why don't you go first?
You're letting him the honor?
My father's dream for me will finally come true.
Maybe you need a night off. Why don't we go get some dinner?
No thanks.
No sense!
Get our first date there.
Maybe I do need to get my
Asami.
No! What's going on?
I hate that. It means that soon we're gonna have a love triangle again.
According to the triple threats, you did more than that. They said you helped them steal a warehouse full of Future Industries property.
You're believing
That's
the
crazy.
triple
You believe a
threat?
bunch of criminals? I have to follow up on a lead.
And thieves.
Come
What are you
on.
doing with explosives, Mako?
I don't know where those came from.
You're under arrest. He was using you the whole time.
That's not true, Asami. I would never do anything to hurt you. It's Varric.
Maybe you weren't meant to guide Korra into the spirit world.
No, just give me some time.
Stop being so stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jinora was meant to guide the Avatar.
Jinora
I
was
think
not
also
into the spirit world.
it's
She's not ready for the dangers of the other side. But I am.
believe into your kids.
Everything there is to know
She
about
spent
the
also
spirit.
years.
Tenzin, we're running out of time.
I can guide Korra into the spirit world. I'll be alright.
Trust your kid. And don't be jealous of your kid.
Perhaps I will never have the connection with spirits like I always wanted. Like my father wanted me to have.
It's more that you don't want to disappoint.
I'm proud of you.
Hank.
Go. Close the portal.
Oh, that I'm proud of you. I was waiting for it. Jinora. I'm proud of you also. It's beautiful.
You have not failed me. Yet.
I'll find her.
The Avatar will find you. She has just entered the spirit world.
Yep. He began to work for Vaatu even before entering into the spirit world through that portal. We know that Unalaq studied a lot the spirits and all. He learned about Rava and Vaatu, and he wanted to release Vaatu because he wants power and all. This episode was so full of different informations and also of different progressions for the characters, the relationships, so many things. Okay, let's begin with Bolin, Mako and Asami. Mako didn't manage to convince them that Varric planned all of that. Bolin is still into that trip of being an actor and forgetting who he is. Asami, she's not believing into him, but she believes that a relationship with Mako is possible, and they kiss each other right there into this episode, so I have to believe that they are back together. You know what I thought about their relationship during the first season? It was not because I was shipping Mako and Korra together, which is not the case anymore. I'm going to come back to that. That I did not like the relationship between Mako and Asami. On the contrary, I found that relationship really sweet at the beginning, but how he treated her after that, how badly he treated her, making her think that she was crazy, talking bad to her, treating her bad, flirting with Korra in front of her, with really no respect for Asami's feelings. It made me really mad, and it was really the perfect example of a toxic relationship between these two. So for the two of them right there to get back together, I'm against it. For sure I'm against it. Even more because of the fact that Asami, she's doing that while she is into a situation where she's feeling weak, she lost everything, so she's hanging on the only thing, the only person who is there for her. It's logical with her character to do that, but it's not good for the relationship because it means that the relationship is not based because you love him, you want to get back with him. It's just because he is the only thing that you have left. In fact, and it's even worse because right now they are implying that maybe Mako lied to Asami. So if she's gonna believe that, she's gonna switch on the dark side, you know, she's gonna totally switch, because it would mean that she lost really everything, everyone. No, I don't want that. I want her to believe him. I'm against their relationship, but I want her to believe him because I don't want her to switch, to be so sad, to be so lost, you know. And Mako, he was arrested. I know that Lynn, she had reasons to arrest him right there, but I hope that she's gonna come back to reason by understanding that all of what Mako is saying is true. We know that Lynn is clever, so maybe she's gonna listen to him a little and she's gonna investigate a little, and because of that she's gonna find clues that what he's saying is right, and because of that she's gonna do things right at the end. I believe in you that much, Lynn. Okay, that was for their stories. I didn't come back to the fact that I'm not shipping Mako and Korra anymore. I want them together, they are meant to be with each other, but they annoyed me a lot during the first season to be like that, treating badly, being so disrespectful with Asami. So after that I was glad that they were together, but during the beginning of this season Korra was treating Mako badly by talking like that to him. Again, it's logical with the characters, this phase of being a teenager and being angry at everyone and everything and thinking that everyone is against you, but it's annoying also. Really, these writers didn't help me to continue to ship them. I want them together, I love the two of them, I love the two of them together, but I'm not shipping them. For me, shipping a couple into a show, into an anime, into everything, it's really like, you're like that when the two of them are together, you're excited about the two of them being together and all. Not the case, right there, not the case. Okay, that's for Mako, Asami and Bolly. About Unalaq and the twins, I think that these writers, they have an issue with their fathers, because during the season 1, it was Yoakone who was such a bad father to teach to his kids bloodbending at such a young age and to use them to have his revenge, to force them to bloodbend each other and all. Yoakone was such a terrible father, and right there Unalaq is such a terrible father also. I think that the twins, they are like that, you know, they are so cold and they are so crazy also into their minds. Because of that, in a way, you know, not fully just because of that, but in majority because of that, because of Unalaq being like that, they are like that. Told them that they were stupid and all because the avatar was dead and he was talking to them bad. After that, he forced them to go to the spirit world with him. He forced them to attack that portal with him. When one of them was on the ground, he didn't care at all, and he was forcing the other one to still do it. When, like, he doesn't care about their health, about their lives also, I think. I was afraid at some point that he wanted to sacrifice one of them, or maybe the two of them, to open that portal. And I'm glad, you know, how they reacted, the twins, protecting each other like that, and not continuing to help their father also. For me, they can change maybe, or at least they can be better. Which could be great. Maybe they can release Bolin from this fear of being married to one of them. But yes, Unalaq is working for Vaatu. I think that he was working for Vaatu since the beginning, even before meeting Vaatu. And we have all of the story with Korra, Tenzin, Jinora and all. I'm glad that Korra is back with Tenzin's family. I'm glad that they had a sorry moment, that Korra said that she was sorry for treating Tenzin like that, for pushing him away, for saying that he was a bad mentor. We needed to have that moment. I love their mentor relationship, you know. But how Tenzin was during this episode, he made me a little mad. Not just because of the fact that he showed that he has a strong ego, and that's one of the default into the world, with all of the people around me that I hate the most. I hate people who have a strong ego, and it's not being confident on yourself, it's having a strong ego and thinking that you're better than everyone, that no one can do what you are doing and all. People like that, I hate that, so I didn't like at all how you acted because of that during this episode. Tenzin, it was not just you being stubborn, it was you being arrogant in a way, and also treating your kids badly. I didn't like how he talked to Jinora and about Jinora. You were jealous that your kid had this power. You should be proud of her, you should admire that, you should be sad also that she never told you that she kept that as a secret. Why did she keep that as a secret? She thought that she couldn't tell it to you. Me, really, it would be the first questions that I would ask her and that I would tell her. Him, not at all. He was jealous. And after that, he forbid her to use it in a way. He was telling her that she was lying about going into that place. He was doubting of her, you know, and after that, he was saying that he had to do it and Jinora, she couldn't do it. After that, he didn't want Jinora to do it, really. You are jealous of your kid. Only after all of that, trying everything and understanding that you can't do it yourself, you're letting her do it and you're saying to her that you're proud of her. You should have done that first, second. But I understand why, because of that sentence that he said, that he couldn't do what Aang wanted him to do. He didn't want to disappoint his father. You know, Tenzin, it's really something about his character. He wants to fight for Aang's legacy. He wants his father to be proud of him. He wants to represent well his father. His father taught him also a lot of stuff, and Tenzin had a lot of responsibilities. He thought that his responsibility was to guide Korra into the spirit world. It's logical also that right there he wanted to be that one to guide Korra, and he couldn't accept that he was not going to be that one, and that one of his kids, a kid no matter what, was going to do it. I understand, but I hate that. Korra and Jinora, they are into the spirit world. I'm afraid, because Unalaq is into the spirit world with Vaatu. Vaatu is blocked, so for now okay, but Korra, she's gonna fight maybe with Unalaq. She wants to close that portal. I'm afraid that, for Jinora to be hurt. She's just a kid, you know. Okay, we saw her fighting during the season 1, you know, helping Lin and all, but still, she's just a kid, and they're into the spirit world. I'm afraid for Jinora. But yes, I think that we're gonna have a fight, Korra against Unalaq. I'm not sure that she's gonna manage to close the portal. She's gonna meet Vaatu. Vaatu, what he said at the end, he said to Unalaq that Korra was still alive and was gonna come to him, so Unalaq can prepare for her. But he said also, you know, something, you say during the intro, I'm searching my words still to describe that Rava took place into the Avatar. That's really the better word that I found to describe that. For me, the Avatar is not Rava. Rava took place into the Avatar. The Avatar is more like the keeper, the protector of the light of the world for me. Vaatu, he said something which made me think that I'm not fully understanding what is happening right there with Rava being into the Avatar. But I don't know why I'm keeping that theory that when Korra is gonna win, because yes, she's gonna win against Vaatu during the next convergence, maybe Rava is gonna quit her body. She's gonna be the one to control Vaatu and all. Like, it could be, I don't know how to say it, more natural, more what it's supposed to be, to have the light spirit being free. She is free into the Avatar. I don't think that she's blocked into the Avatar, but you know, for me it seems more, yes, natural, fair for Rava to be out, to have her own life, you know. I don't know how to say it in another way. I think that maybe it can happen. And for sure I'm gonna see that on another day, because that's it. 5 episodes today of The Legend of Korra. It was great, it was amazing. I'm feeling lucky, you know, that I watched them like that. And it's enough also. One more, you know, it would be too much maybe. So it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Great.
Next one, next.